Hello there. I'm going to do a little video today for you about how to apply Jamberry nails when you've got very rounded and domed nails. A lot of my customers have asked me to do this, and they've had some issues with putting the wraps on their domed nails. So I'll show you how I do it, and I've got really good results with it. I've already put some wraps on this, and I've kept my two most domed nails to show you. But before that, I prepped my nails really well. It's important to spend time doing that. So I pushed back my cuticles using an orange stick, or if you have one of those, this is even better. So push back your cuticles and then buff a little bit the surface of your nails. And then using the Jamberry nail prep cleanser or your nail polish remover, just take a little pad like this and clean your hands, your nails, so that you take away any residue of nails or cuticle. So I did all that prior to applying my wraps. So now I'm going to show you how to apply wraps on domed nails, and it's a mixture of lots of different methods, and it works really well for me. So I'm going to turn on my mini heater. Hear how quiet that is? I love my mini heater. If you don't have one, I can recommend you get one. It's a lot easier than using a hairdryer. So with my orange stick, I'm going to lift the wrap off its backing. And that's the hardest part, seriously. There you go. Okay, so I've taken it off, and I'm gonna, this is a metallic wrap, and these are the ones that I find the trickiest on domed nails. But with this method, I have good results. So I'm gonna heat it. And I normally heat the metallic ones a bit longer than the other ones. I just find I have better results that way. And then I go down and I just apply it. I don't actually stick it down. I just make sure it's nice and straight like this. And then I go back in front of the heater and heat the middle part of the wrap. And then I'm going to press it down using my other thumb. And I'm only pressing down the middle, and then I'm going to heat up one side, and starting on the bottom and going out, I'm going to press that down, and then the same on the other side, and then press that down. Now I don't know if you can see on the video, but right here I have a crinkle. Sometimes I have more, and I have one here. That's because I have domed nails. If you imagine trying to put a sticker over a tennis ball or a golf goal, you're going to get crinkles all around. It's the same with the wrap. So I'm going to heat it up again, and I'm going to grab the end that's sticking out, and I'm going to pull out and down, and see how it's stretching, but it's not taking the pattern. It's not doing anything to the pattern. And if you look again now, I don't have any crinkles anymore on the sides. And now I'm going to pull it more and heat it. And then with my rubber cuticle pusher, I'm going to go and I'm going to just press on the sides like this when it's still really hot. And I'm pressing it down and really sealing it down while it's nice and warm. And I'm using my cuticle pusher to go and press it down the whole way. Now this takes a wee bit of time. With domed nails, you're going to have to take a bit more time than people who have flat nails. And then I heat it again. My theory is you can never put too much heat. So just keep heating and pressing down. There we go, like so. And now the very important step, and I think not enough people do that, is to let it cool off. Now it's okay to just trim off some of the bits sticking out to make it easier to trim afterwards. But you want to let it cool down, because if you don't, you're going to trim your wrap, and then as it cools, it's going to set and kind of shrink back, and then you'll have some of your nails sticking out. So we're just waiting a tiny bit, and over here you can see I've got my other hand ready to go. So let's see how we're going. So it's stiffened up. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how I trim it. There's different methods. You can use nail clippers if your nails are really short, and just clip and take a bit of the nail away with you. I really like to use my nail file if my nails are long enough that they stick out a little bit. And so you're going to take a 45-degree angle like this, and you're just going to file against your nail. And you can see here how it's starting to come off. It just trims your wrap exactly to where your nail ends. And there it is. It's gone. Right. I'm thanking my husband right now who's helping me today. Now once that's done, and this is a new thing I do that really helps, is I take my metal cuticle pusher and I put it here against the mini heater. And I'm going to heat it. And I'm going to use it like an iron. And I only do this on those two fingers that are the most domed and rounded. The others don't really need it. So I heat it up really well. Yep, it's nice and hot. And then I'm going to come here, and I'm going to do this especially on the edges of my wraps, and I'm just going to iron out the sides. And it's literally, I'm just doing this like an iron. And then I'm going to heat it again. And I'm going to do the same thing on the ends, because sometimes I get a bit of crinkling on the ends, just because they are so domed. And I'm just ironing out. And sometimes I do that 24 hours after application. If I see a few crinkles appear, after 24 hours, I will iron the crinkles out again. And that's it, ladies. I hope that helps. And if you have any questions, just ask me. Bye.